Hey mama, entrepreneurship is one heck of a ride. Now add motherhood to the mix and hold on sis, cause it's gonna get bumping. I believe in working smarter, not harder, as you build your profitable, purpose-driven online business, generating wealth, creating massive impact, and building your legacy in between homeschooling, dirty diaper changes, and maybe sneaking in a nap with the kids. Hi, I'm Oninia Anike, mother of two and higher ed pro turned transformation coach and business strategist, international best-selling author and speaker. And I am on a mission to empower ambitious mompreneurs like you to get visible, show up authentically and unapologetically, take imperfect action, and learn proven strategies to start, grow, and scale wildly successful businesses online without having to sacrifice family, faith, freedom, trade time for money, or values for the vision. Join me each week on the Imperfect Mompreneur Coach podcast for a simple, actionable step-by-step strategy on marketing, mindset, faith, motherhood, and entrepreneurship, all from a holistic perspective, because I believe that you can have it all, doing it God's way. You ready? Let's go. Hello, mamas, and welcome to another episode of the Imperfect Mompreneur Coach podcast. I'm excited because I have a guest with me. Florence Gichuhi is here to talk about what it means to be a homeschool mom and some of the wonderful things that she's doing right now in the coaching and consultant space. So Florence is a life coach for moms and a homeschool consultant. She's a Christian mom, married for 21 years, has 3 girls, and has been homeschooling for 17 years. Awesome. She's from Kenya, and, she's doing some amazing things. So I'm going to hand over the mic. Florence, let us know, talk to us. What do you do?
Hey, everybody. Good to have me here. Thank you so much, Oninia. I'm honored. So what I do, like you said, I'm a homeschool mom. I've been homeschooling for the last 17 years. Thank God. My oldest is 20. She's third year in college right now. And what I'm doing is still continuing homeschooling my 2 other ones at home. And I am helping moms who are new or who have been homeschooling and they're having struggle, kind of navigate their way through, not to repeat the mistakes that I did, kind of lighting the way for them. So that's what I do.
That's awesome. So what really led you to make the decision to homeschool? Why homeschooling?
For one, when our oldest daughter was 5 years old, she could do everything in a kindergartner and a second grader could do. And we lived in Missouri. They could not advance her because for one, she has a late birthday. So it meant for her to wait a whole year to get to the school age for the government or the school district requirements. So as we started to teach, she was already ahead. So we thought, why not keep her for 1 year and see where that takes us? And it has turned to 17 years now.
Oh, wow. So 1 year turned into 17 years, and then the other children followed along, apparently, right?
Yes. And it is what worked for our family too.
Okay, awesome. So Can you share what has been a struggle with being a homeschool mom?
One struggle that I've experienced was that since this was a new concept to me, I was kind of a loner. I did it alone for a while before I figured out there was some other moms doing it out there. So doing it alone was very lonely. There's some other things that you doubt yourself. I doubted myself a lot and compared myself to other people. And one of the biggest things that is a struggle especially for people who are starting to homeschool, is trying to duplicate school, like public school, and bringing it home. That was a big struggle for me until I learned that the flexibility, I could be flexible in my homeschooling career. I wasn't mandated to duplicate the school at home, and that was really freeing to know. Yeah, but that's a big struggle.
Yeah, I would think so. You're trying to, catch up to some extent to what the school systems are teaching, hoping your kid isn't behind, right? When you make that decision.
Yeah. And comparison is a big one. Comparison is a very big thing because you go somewhere and the child, my goodness, can draw like one of the artists, like what's his name? Bob Ross. A child can draw Bob Ross and you're still drawing stick figures. So you compare yourself, you start doubting yourself, oh my goodness, am I ruining my kids? So that's a big one. Yeah. Comparison.
Yeah. I'm not yet homeschooling officially, but I could definitely relate. So I'm like, my brain's already going there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. So when it comes to that, what led you then to go from homeschooling mom to now this, life coach for mom and homeschool consultant?
For one is my love of helping people, and also people kept coming to me for questions all the time until my friend said, you know what, you can monetize this. And I'm like, really? Okay. So that's what I want. I started doing. And also, I only have 6 more years until my youngest graduates. So what am I going to do after that? So I started following my heart, and I enjoy seeing other people succeed, especially homeschool moms when they come to me and they don't know where to start with the transcript, how to prepare. And then once I walk them through and then their child gets accepted to a college, that is my biggest joy, to see the mom's face that my transcript works, according to her mom. I didn't know I was homeschooling right. Transcript works. So thank you for helping me. When they say that, it's like the cherry on top of the ice cream. It's very, very gratifying.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be amazing. I'm just excited for you and for all those possibilities as someone who is considering, homeschooling. So my audience are mamas and some of them are homeschooling right now, both either through, the intention of wanting to homeschool and or kind of being pushed into it, or some would say forced, but I would say, making that decision based on obviously what's happening in the world right now. So what would you say is one tangible tip or advice you would give either of these moms in this situation who are now homeschooling?
Well, for one, relax. I'll tell them to relax, because what you're doing as a mom, you're doing the right thing. Even if it appears like you're not teaching your child every day, you're doing them, you're giving yourself to your children. That is the number one thing, because you are the number one teacher to your child. So just relax, learn your child. This is the time for you to learn your child, because you have spent the last 8 or however many years, depending on the grade of your child, with the child, giving your child 8 hours away from you to the school. Learn your child. This is the moment for you to learn your child and create a bond. Create a bond, because it's important. It's a lifetime gift that you have been given. It's going to be okay.
Oh man, I love that. I love that. to create that bond and to learn your child. And yeah, I agree. I mean, mines are still little, so maybe not yet, but I'm learning their personalities. But yeah, I think the change in perspective is important too, because you can choose to make this like, this is the terrible thing. Oh my goodness, I've got to now, take care of these little ones. But you can also make the decision to really take advantage of this opportunity to, like you said, learn your child, create those bonds, because they grow up so fast. Fast.
They do. What do they say? They say the days are longer than the years, or something to that effect, that you have them for just a short time. So enjoy the moment. And also, one of the things that you're going to notice when you bring your child home is that you really maybe did not know your child. You were told that your child, I had this experience with a mom that her child has always been an honor student, on a roll. But once the child got home in March, the child could not read. And the mom was like, so what has this school been telling me, that my child is perfect academically? So that shows to say, like sometimes what the school tells is not the right thing, but take time to enjoy your children and know them.
Wow. Yes. That's powerful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Florence, if someone, some of my mamas want to connect with you and work with you and learn more about, what you do, where can they find you?
Or they can find me on Facebook, Florence Gichuhi, or they can go to 5pillarsuccess.com. That's where they can find me.
Wonderful. And all of that will be in the show notes, along with a wonderful gift that Florence will be leaving you ladies. So, look out for that. So again, thank you, Florence, for taking the time out to just share what you do and to have this conversation.
Thank you, my friend, and have a blessed day.
Same to you. All right, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Have a great
Bye,
day.
ladies.
Bye-bye.
Hey mama, if you're loving this podcast, finding yourself motivated or inspired, learning something new, or just a fan of the show, do me a favor and help me spread the message to more women. Subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Then take a screenshot and post it on Facebook or Instagram stories and tag me at Onyinye C. Anike so that we can empower and equip more mompreneurs with the strategies and tools to show up perfectly imperfect and win both in life and business. Until next time, stay blessed.